What's up internet, Kevin here with TLD. Just wanted to bring you guys a quick recap of what happened today at Sony's press conference talking about the PS4. Now we didn't get a whole lot of hard info regarding a lot of the things that a lot of people have been asking about, such as price points, whether or not it's going to have any way of blocking used games, and in fact we didn't even get to see what the system itself will look like. What we did get instead, however, were a number of game announcements for the system, as well as a few features they announced, some of which I feel are really worth mentioning in terms of how the system will compete with others in the next generation. Now first off, my favorite feature, although a minute one, is the system's ability to allow you to stream gameplay. Now what this means is when you're downloading and installing a new title from the PlayStation Store, you'll be allowed to play it as soon as the base content is ready, while the rest of the game that you're not using is still installing. So you're able to play and jump in right away instead of having to wait for a full install like you would right now with the PS3. Next up is the system's ability to perform remote play with the PS Vita, which is a feature that we had on the PS3, but it looks like it's being embraced a lot more thoroughly with the PS4. Not only can the Vita be used as an interface tool, but you'll also be able to perform crossplay with a large number of PlayStation 4 exclusive titles, allowing you to switch between whether using your console or your Vita for games. Now what's cool about this is that it's not just going to be old titles that got re-released on later systems, but actual new games on the PlayStation 4 with graphics that will be adapted for the Vita. Now the next two features I want to talk about both have to do with recording and streaming gameplay. The first of which is the system's ability to let you pause, rewind, and then record a segment of gameplay so you can upload it later. On top of this, players are also given the ability to, at the touch of a button, actively stream gameplay to their PlayStation friends, who will then also be able to commentate in response, which may or may not be a good thing depending on who your friends are. Now one last feature they kind of glanced over and that I feel is a bit of a mixed bag is the system's ability to pre-install games that it'll think that you'll like. The idea is that the system will take note of what kind of games you're playing, it'll then choose and recommend games that are from similar genres, and will take the time to download and install them ahead of time before you even buy them. That way, if you do decide to buy the game, it's ready to go right away, you don't have to wait at all. Now while suggesting games is a great idea and a good way to help players find things they'll like, what's really weird about this is that the system's basically going to randomly decide to eat up your bandwidth, or just fill your hard drive with a lot of junk data you'll never use, especially if you don't even choose to buy any of those games. And hopefully this will be a feature that is not automatically activated when you purchase it, or at least gives you the option to turn it off immediately. Well, that's just the gist of what we heard today. There's still a whole lot of unknowns we're dealing with, and hopefully a lot of that will be clarified at this coming E3. Especially considering the fact that Sony has placed a current release date for the system at this coming holiday season. Well, that was just a quick recap of what we saw at the conference today. If you guys enjoyed this vid, go ahead and like it, as it is the easiest way to help out the channel, and we always appreciate it. If you have yet to do so, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of our latest videos, such as my unboxing of the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance Collector's Edition, as well as follow me on Twitter at TLD_Kevin. As always, I'm Kevin for TLD, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.